I hear there's some nice ladies in the state of Wisconsin, just wanting a good man with no kids. I'm honest to my black female friends I used to date, but looking for a good lady passenger that would provide the vehicle because of prejudices. But I would adore driving you wherever, whenever. I feel uninternational, I guess. I'm not international as I thought. I was thinking of another good opportunity. Maybe a black woman that's beautiful in every way, that has a job into the law department, probably a police officer, telling all her fellow officers that her new male friend, which would be me, of course, so I can drive her to work without being harassed from her fellow officers, and just hand them this book so I can drive long as in the city limits. I know this is a real life, but take it easy, man. Damn, he's a human being, for Christ's sake. Who's worth talking to? Shit. I thought to myself how I'd been in trouble in the state of Ohio when I was a teen. I then became a career criminal, and I thought to myself, at least I had one. And I had a good career out of being a criminal. But, people do change. And at those times, when I was a young male career criminal, I wanted to say a lot more of what I thought about some whites or wondered what was going through their heads. I just wanted to say I'm not two faces because I'll tell you to your faces. I am not afraid to be honest about what I believe and who's worth talking to. White people, oh man, you just don't know how I feel. I was talking to some of the bankers at my bank that I attend most days. The lady manager told me to give her a copy of my book when it's published and done. So when this book works out, I will give her a book that I wrote. I want to take this opportunity to say I didn't vote for Obama, but when I do get the opportunity, I will go and buy his book. Not saying if I voted, I wouldn't have voted for him, yes. I'm for him very much. I just can't stand criticism. I think, why aren't you there? Or why you got something to say about whatever has taken place or will be? That's two faces because they'll never tell him what they really think. Also, the main reason for this book is for my civil reasons. Part of my life that means the most, like my romance with Darling, I dreamed of dying with on Valentine's Day, a sweetheart I never had on such a special day. Reminds me how lonely I've been through these 3 decades, and how many sexual favors have been massacred and trampled all over railroad, almost like some of my court cases. Me having my woman with me every day means the world, as well as this book I wrote. My concern is this: I want those 30 decades of my life back, and to be dealt with in a professional way, with class, through governments, and a smile, all the way to the bank, for millions, for every year of those 30 years of misery. And if they do, excuse me, I do not want that old reject story about do not come back to America bullshit. Because I didn't start a war, I'm ending one. There's another opportunity that I just heard from a basketball coach today, and it was very interesting what he said, and his point was very sharp and meaningful. He said this: there's many people that will surround you to try and stop you, but work your way around them, and you might open many other doors with opportunities. Now tell me this. Wow, is he right? I say yes. Because it's funny, I'm on chapter 3 called Opportunities. And the strange thing is that it was a good opportunity for me to be there. I could have walked out of the gym and not received a damn thing. Seems like may have been a person of who's worth talking to. I thought to myself, being on chapter 3, Opportunities, I wanted to say nothing. I'm saying in this book is I'm saying nothing in this book is fiction. It is all facts and the truth. I'm writing this book for a career and on a mission to free anybody that's in any society in the world that's being rejected because they're better looking than others, and that they are left behind because of schools and the Western education that could have been done a whole lot better, but couldn't because of grown men plus grown women's fatal attractions and a game for strong individuals and pain for the weaker people that have been selectively picked to be unsuccessful because of neglect. In a cold, cold world, from what I'm seeing, I think the most discriminated against are the blacks and a held fact because of myself, a black native Cherokee, because we as blacks are wonderful looking and been hated on privately for many years and many more. I just hope we stay that way. The truth is, I have or am attending Augustana College for some art classes, but not really in college. I'm actually volunteering to come to the class and paying $5 a session. There's only one black in the class, and guess who? It's me, Mr. Thomas Phillip One Feather Bell. I have also been thinking, how come everyone believes that I can be something and no one else wants to be anything other than a doctor or a nurse or a punk ass cop? And what I believe as far as a job, I can't be a CIA officer. I have to be an artist. There's many jobs or ideas that I have for a career other than what others choose for me. People then chose my whole damn life for me. Where I live, where I drive, where I walk, how far my woman stays from me, where I should go. If I walk to my woman's house, it's almost like saying, hey man, I don't feel like going to take a shit. Why don't you go for me? And then when he/she comes back, I'll say, did you wipe? You know, damn. Bus hoes police. I think a job with driving would cure some of my life problems. A car test driver, limo driver, a taxi driver, a Greyhound bus driver, a coach, a movie director, a model. There's so many ideas when it comes to opportunities. I'm also good at being an exterminator without the pump because I get rid of bugs just like I get rid of raggedy women. You know, the ones that catch the vapors or those types of people you do the electric slide on and get away with it and can't say it was a great opportunity to get away with it. I never thought dancing was a career, but it sure can grow into one good opportunity for a career. And culture for blacks and Cherokees because the beats heal our hurt, pain plus anger and danger areas. As men, belly of the beast, you and I know what is good as far as many opportunities. Try, because you'll never get an opportunity unless you try. Try and put those words together correctly and organize them to the best of your ability. Guess what a person that doesn't try becomes? A failure. I'm not talking about women. Try them later and try to keep a laugh. That's the main reason why I stopped talking to them, because there are more things importanter to do than a disease. When I say that, look into a health book and see what it says about her problems every month, and you'll understand. Oh, she'll look the other way when you say that, but she knows it's a fact. Personally, I think that you shouldn't worry about her too much. Worry about you because she's looking next door to see who's worth talking to about getting her ass pregnant. And that's why I stay away or get rid of that roach. Call the exterminator. 911, anything, unless she loves you and you're ready. There's another career I have plotted out as far as my cover goes on the front of this book, and I would enjoy having the opportunity to be a director to Hollywood to act as Frank Nitti in a motion picture starring Mr. Thomas Phillip One Feather Bell. Well, it's been many great opportunities for me for the last 10 years working, plus with freedom at the same time helping friends with something in their place that need a slight fix. I must admit, if I sat around waiting on a woman to fix me, ain't no telling what position my ass might have been there in Mahoney Valley, Ohio. As a man, and this isn't a black or white thing, this must have been personal. The sex was one personal, about personal reasons. Boy, I want an opportunity just to lay down a mansion on the highest hill there and lay and with just a dare to find an insult at my door. Stepped after I put in all this hard work. 411 equals who's worth talking to. Honestly, I am going to say I am not gay with being without Mrs. whatever her name is, but I'm hoping she comes to me before this book hits the top of the chart. The opportunity is right now. I don't even want to hear the poor native went through the world of trouble in every way, and here you come with that bullshit. I started thinking of ways on how to evaporate you. I think that me and this woman that must love me hold a lot in common, and she is too busy pointing a finger at me or putting it up at me. But they know damn well I know how to hold a pistol. If I ever got married again, it was in Youngstown, Ohio, at the wedding. I'd be holding a beautiful 28 karat gold Glock 9 and 24 Ks in the other because something's up. Shit. I've also been to Indiana, Indianapolis. Even though I've traveled to tough times, I've also had some tough time games of pool in some of those bars there. But it's a great place to camp and a great place to witness college campus grounds. IUPUI and IB Tech.